Hello, hello. Good evening to you. How are you? Who's coming on? Oh, there's six of you. Hello, Katie. Hello, how are you? Please come and say hello so I know who you are, where you're from, if you're from Facebook or you're from YouTube. Hi, Bridget. Don't ask me what I'm making today. I don't really know. But I rushed home today from the hospital visit. Hello, Emma. How are you, gorgeous? Hi, Chris. Hi, Chris T and Chris B. Hi, Rebecca. I've rushed home from the hospital, so I haven't really got anything prepared because I will admit I forgot. It was Watch Me Wednesday. I've been busy making and writing up tutorials for Natalie's team training retreat. So I've been had my little jobs to do. Hi, Laura, all the way from Texas. Fabulous. Hi, Paula. So everybody's on Facebook today. There don't seem to be anybody from YouTube. Just do what you like, dear. Yes, Chris. Yeah. I shouldn't I? I've got lots around me. I've got to tell you, there's lots of stuff around me. Perhaps I'm just a little bit overwhelmed with how much stuff is around me. But I thought, because I have been working with delivering cheer, so I thought I would have a go at delivering cheer. But you might throw rotten eggs at me at the end of it. Who knows? Hello, Linda. Hello. Hi, Jenny, lovely lady. How are you? So, yesterday, I hosted our. Hi, Sharon. How are you? I hosted our mystery stamping team night. I'm not sure everyone was best pleased with me, but never mind. But this is what I got them to make. So everybody, I don't know if you know what mystery stamping is. Hi, Myrtle. How are you? It's I make a card, and then I explain to them what I've made without them seeing it. And then at the end of it, after everybody's made their cards, all with different things that we have in our stash, everybody then shows our card, and then I show them what I made and what it should have been looked like. But maybe I was a little bit mean to them, but I just wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted to put some of the that beautiful gold bedazzling paper there, and I couldn't find it. So I've done a lot of paper piecing. So I used the tree and I cut off the arms. Still had the little gloves there, but it actually looks like a bit of wire around it. I don't know if you can see it. Bring it up. It looks like a bit of wire around it. So you can't really see it because it's hidden by the presents, which are this one. And I cut her arms off, her hands and arms off, and the bottom one off because it looked like it would topple over if I just had those, and I didn't want her little hands in the way. And then we opened it up, and I did a little bit of paper piecing inside, and I used the which stamp set is that? Oh, it's not there. Where is it? Ah, here it is, right in front of me. Let's move my coffee out the way. Inspired Thoughts. This comes with a bundle. You can buy it on its own, but it comes with a bundle with tree dies. But I just love the fonts in this, and there's something for everybody here. And I used this one because I thought, oh, that goes well. Wishing you all the beautiful gifts of Christmas. So Sending Love and Cheer is actually on the stamp set, but inside I thought, well, it's like a pile of gifts. There's a method to my madness. for sure. But what I'm going to make tonight, God only knows. That's all I say. I did. Chris says. You did say it was a tent fold. I did. I said make a card blank that's a tent fold, because if you'd made it the other way around, you might have just thrown it at me. Hi, Tina. How are you? Good morning, Donna. Good morning. How are you? Oh, so what shall I make? What shall I make? I love the Harvest Meadow papers. That's where the paper's from, and it does look Christmassy, doesn't it? I love it. But I've cut them all up, that one all up, because I'm doing a bingo class with it. So I've cut all that one up. So I'm not sure what I should use now. I might use these papers. So forget these. These are in the annual catalogue. Let's have a look. Tidings of Christmas. Ooh, I rather like that. I'd have to use a different colour for the tree, wouldn't I? Oh, that's nice. Still have to use different colour for the tree. Oh, that might be nice. Stripes. Oh, that's pretty colour. But again, I'd have to use a different colour for the tree, wouldn't I? Because it has to match, doesn't it? That one's quite nice. Too many trees. Red stripes. Oh, that looks quite nice, doesn't it? Hi, Sandy. How are you? Too much choice. Too much choice. Well, I quite like the red stripe. Let's have a mooch. Let's have a mooch. I do like this one, though, I have to say. Decisions. Then you've got this one. That one's quite nice. That's very similar to this one, isn't it? Ooh. Now. I might intermingle some stamps. I don't in general do that because I think it's unfair if you like what I make and then you've got to buy 15,000 stamps to make it. I think, oh no. Oh, stop it, Kim. Let's just have them ones. I think I quite like these ones. Let's have a look. The red stripey is lovely, isn't it? Hello, June. Long time no see. How are you? So, whether you want it to go, I quite like it like that rather than like that. That looks like wallpaper. I like it like that. Oh, yes. Right. Let's get started. Let's get this party started. So, on the back of each pack tells you what colours that they've used. So it's cherry cobbler, evening evergreen, misty moonlight, Sahara Sand, Soft Succulent, and Whisper White. Misty Moonlight? Where's that? I don't see a Misty Moonlight unless it's them berries. How odd. Oh, yeah. There. Just goes to show. So let's pop them to one side. Let's get some. Well, I'm afraid it's going to have to be white card. I beg your pardon. I am trying my best not to keep using the white card, but it's the stripe. It's Tina's fault and Sandy's fault and Donna's fault because they've all said red stripe. So, hello, Nicola. Eva says she'll watch tomorrow as she has to go to bed. Bless her. I hope her teacher liked her gift. Hi, Kathleen. How are you? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Right. So I started off with an A4 sheet of cardstock. It's so simple. So simple. A4 sheet of cardstock. So if you've got the American size, you're just making a standard card blank, really, but you're wanting it tenfold. Tenfold. To start with, I can hear Chris in my ear roll. Tenfold to start with. So just your normal, whatever size you want. It'll work. It'll work with both size cardstock. Okay. So you can make it, I suppose you can make it this way as well and do that. It'd be a bit top heavy and fall down, so we don't want to do that. Okay, so put that one to one side. I'm going to take it right back in again, and I'm going to go about 5 centimeters, which is about 2 inches if you're working in inches. And I'm going to come right down to, let's see if you can see. I'm going to come right down to the score line. Okay. Her teacher loved it. She wants to make her this card next. Oh, what, the card? The card we're making now? Wow, Chris. Yes. So take it into 5 centimeters, and we're going to come down with our cutter right down, and you've got 2 little dooblies. This one there. Well, you've got 4. One there. Those ones are your cutting. These ones are your measurements for horizontal. So you've come to your score line, and then you want to pull it up because you don't want to come further than the score line. Now be careful, because this is the way your card's going to open, and this is your top. You want this one coming off. So you can either fold it flat like this and cut it, or you can just go in there and make sure that you can either go up to your cutting edge, but make sure you go where you've scored it. Should I stand up? So 2 inches is actually where I've cut down, and just cut up. So in effect, you're making a stable. Oh, what's that? You're making a stable card. It's like a gate, stable gate card, like that. Just like that. Tommy Cooper says. This bit you can just use for stamping. Don't throw it. You can use it for stamping. Okay. So then, I have got measurements here. I go by my measurements. Wrote it on my this in TK Maxx. It was £2.50, but I didn't care. It was 2021. Who cares? It's like a grid paper. And sometimes my grid paper is down the shed, and I don't want to run down the shed to pick it up. And I don't like writing on it because it's too pretty. I don't mind writing on this for £2.50. Okay, so I need to look at my things because last night I made it all up. I was really mean. I made it all up just before I went on. Myrtle says, how is Abby going? It's okay, actually. Oh, so I've been moaning at every opportunity about the bed that they've given him with no handset, so no way of moving the bed up and down to how he wants it, to keep calling them to move him. You know the story. Miraculously, today I goes in there. Well, before I goes there, Paul texts me, I've got a handset and I've got a horrible new chair. So I thought, oh, what's going to greet me when I go in? He's got a handset that actually matches the bed, and it turns out that they've got hundreds of them in the store cupboard down in the basement of the hospital. So all the people in the stroke ward are all having to make do with these funny beds that don't have handsets. They have them on the drop downs. And when you've had a stroke, you really only got the use of one side. So you've got use of one hand. And it's like when you go to public toilets, dare I say, the toilet papers are always behind you. Who puts things behind you? And it's like then press the buzzer, up comes the head of the bed, down goes the feet of the bed. Miraculously find one. Brand new, fitted it all up. So he was lovely, all hunky-dory. The chair, however, is, when I walked in, I went, that is not coming home with you. Why does everything have to be ugly when it's for a disabled person? It looks like a gaming chair with a big shovel foot, like a wheelbarrow foot at the. Oh, he went, I don't like this chair. I don't want to be in this chair. I said, oh, just give it a go, but it's not coming home. And he said, thank God for that. Not coming home. Anyway, what am I doing? I digest. Okay, so the first layer inside is going to be 10 by 14.3. I might do let's have a look at the black. Well, that's not black, that's Blackberry Bliss. Let's have a look. Because I'm sure I've not got cherry cobbler with me. And cherry cobbler might be just a bit too much. So we'll need something to counteract that red. And I think that might make it pop. Oh, yes. So we want to go inside this bit here. And I'm going to go at 14.3, which is 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 5/8. It'd be slightly different for letter. You just need a tiny border around it. I would assume you just need like 1/8 of an inch to come down with. So that's that. Sorry about the light is shining down on that bit there. So we did that bit, and then the DSP wants to be 14 by 9.7. Okay, so 14 by 9.7, which is 3 3/4 of an inch, and 5.5. 14, but 14, 5.5. So that will go on there. This bit can be used for here. So if we put that to one side, and then let's have a look at my notes. At the front of the card. First layer. Look, I don't even know what I'm doing. 8.2 by 7.7. 8.2 by 7.7. Let's have a look. So you want that one. That needs to be 14.3 as well. Oh, front panel. 14.3 by 4.7. It's a wonder they got any cards made yesterday. 14.3, which we've already cut that. And 4.7. 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's like 1/8 back from 2. And then that layer needs to be 14 by 4.4. So this should be 14 by 4.4, which is 1 3/4, or 1 back from 5. So that will go on there. That will go on there. Okay. Put that down there. So, what's occurring? It's all gone quiet there. Hi, Linda. Let's have a look. So we go in here. Now, this bit here, you could, if you wanted to, put it behind there, but I didn't. I didn't bother. I just laid it on the top, and then I just did that there. And I'm going to put some bedazzling on there. So we can just put our paper onto our mat. So we've got a little tiny border around. Chris B is watching, figuring it out. Linda's watching intently, and Donna's drinking her morning coffee. I've got my coffee here too. So pops on there. There we go. We're going to pop this on there. And we can pop that on there, but I might, when I made this, I wished I'd put like a ribbon or something around it there. So, oh, I wonder if I've got any left of the red one that we had. Left over from the retreat. No, it don't go. Okay. What's this one? That looks quite pretty, but again, I don't think it goes. I might just use linen thread. So we'll leave that for now. Okay, so now I want to do this bit. So I'm going to do that in white. Let's have a look. I want the thicker one. Yeah, that'll do. I've got so white. So the hanging panel should be 10 by 7. Oh, come on. So we just take it in there. And then 10. Okay, I'm going to put that to one side, tuck that under there, throw that over there. The black glitter. Yes, I don't think I've got any of that though. Hi, Louise. You're new to watching. Ah, thank you for coming along. There's the card that we're going to make, but we're just going to make it slightly different. I'm just checking up there to see if I've got any of that black glitter ribbon. I'm threading over lots of things here that I've had from the retreat that I haven't put away yet. I don't have it here. I have the black and white gingham, but I'm not sure that will go with the. I'm not sure it will go with the stripe. Let's have a look. Oh, that might go. I didn't think it would go with the stripe, but that might go. Okay, let's pop that there, and that might go. So we've got the 7 by 10. And then we want 8 by 10. I should have cut 10 and then done, and never mind. I can always use it for stamping. So 8 by 10. And then we want to score at 1.5. So if we pop it along here over this side, you've got 3.5 centimeters. If we go 1.5 and just score that, so that's going to be your flat over, but that's going to be for your sentiment. And you want to really sharply burnish that. So that's going to go on there. This is the bit that everybody got confused with. I mean, it might have been me explaining, but then it was a mystery stamping session. So just like that. You could have it the same width, but I wanted that kind of squarish on there, and I wanted more. Oh, sorry about that. That's Paul. He said when I left, I went, when did they last remove your sheet? They're not like Darren was giving you clean sheets twice a day. These sheets, I don't know what it's on. It looked like, I don't know, something on there. I wasn't happy with it, so I pulled it off the bed, and I said, when I went out, I went, oh, Paul's ready to go into the bed now from the chair, but you have to give him some new sheets. The sheets need changing. And off I went. And he said they've just come in and moaned about the sheets and asked, who done that? I suspect they hate me there, but I don't care. Right, so this bit here is this bit here, and we want to make our layers. So that's where the first layer is 8.2 by 7.7. Okay, 8.2, 812 by 7.7. There we go. $8.7 Donna says I would have done the same thing with the sheets for him. But Nicholas says, but we got there in the end. Oh, Louise says, if you use the blend, you can colour the gingham ribbon. Yes, you can. I could have done that with this sparkly one as well, couldn't I? Stripey. We need some more stripey. Where did I put all that? That's it. So the other day, when we went up there, because I'm in his room, stripey. No, I don't need stripey, do I? Need white. So I was in his room and I never had my mask on. I was having a little bit of a panic attack, so I was taking it off. I have to keep taking it off. And what's that? 7.9 by 7.4. Anyway, 7.9 by 7.4. So I took it off and it was sitting there, and he said, oh, they've done some tests on me and they was asking me these questions and I think I might have got them wrong. 7.4. They were like, what marries with something else, you know, like the tide on the sea and music, what connects them? He said, oh, I don't know what connects that. I said, sound. They're both sounds. And all of a sudden, this person flung open the door and shouted at me, get your mask on now. You have to have the mask on in every place in this hospital. And I went, oh, and she slammed the door and stormed off. So I said to Paul, well, that's a first. We've had the doctor in here. We've had the head sister in here. No one said anything about your mask. And I do say to him, oh, do you mind if I take it off? I can't breathe. No one says anything. I said, who's that? So he went, oh, that's the matron. She's quite bossy. She shouted at two of the staff earlier on that didn't have their masks on properly when they was doing whatever, putting in the hoist or whatever. So I was really miffed by it because I thought it's not what she said. It was the way she said it, the way she spoke to me. And I said to Paul, well, who is she? He said, she's matron. I went, she ain't a matron because they don't have matrons anymore. And sister, this one's from Wintry 3D. I'm chatting away, Wintry 3D. So I'm going to use this one. So I said, and matron is Caddy. So she's in navy blue. Well, it was bugging me who this woman was. And I said, she's got to be a HCA, healthcare assistant, because she's in green, stripy green. I was determined to find out who this person was. And today I found out and was fuming. She's a cleaner. And the cleaner was shouting at me to put my mask on. I'm waiting for the cleaner to come again. I shall be telling her, you're not even cleaning the rooms and you're shouting at me about wearing a mask. No, no, no. Get shouted at by the cleaner. She was a housekeeper. Because I went down to the tea lady. She's really lovely, the tea lady. She's leaving, so I was a bit sad about that. And then afterwards, I said to Pom, taking your plates back, and I'm going to check the board and see who that lady is because it's really bugging me. So I was looking on there, and she said, oh, are you all right there? So I said, yeah, I'm just wanting to check. I said, ooh, that lady. I said, this lady shouted at me about my mask, and she shouted at some other staff as well. And then she went, oh, yes, I don't know why, but she pokes her nose in everybody's business. She's not very well liked. She's shouted at by the cleaner. She was Sandy. She was really rude. I don't mind being told about, oh, can you put your mask on, please? Or would you mind putting your mask on whilst you're in the room, you know, COVID and stuff. But not, I nearly fell off the chair. She shouted that much. I'm going to cut this down a little bit because I think I cut it too much. I'm going to come down here. I wouldn't mind so much, but I think the staff are struggling as well with their masks. And after time, when they come into the room, they've got it under their nose anyway. I think they know that we don't mind. We are double jabbed, so we feel a little bit more safer. I know we can still get it, but not as bad. But we understand what it's like to have to work with that all day long. Shouted at by the cleaner. And don't get me wrong, I was a cleaner before. When we first got married, we used to clean the Waterloo crypt where the homeless people used to go for showering. So, you know, I've been there, done that. Certainly wouldn't shout at somebody. Right, let's have a looky here. We're going to want to stamp our sentiment. I'm going to use the same one because I really do like that. Wishing you all the gifts of Christmas. Oh, Louise, I'm in Dartford, Kent. Well, Crayford, Dartford. So I'm right on the borders of London and Kent. So I'm by the Dartford Bridge, the dreaded Dartford Bridge and the M25. And not far from Bluewater, about 5 minutes from Bluewater. Oh, put that upside down. So I'm going, oh, well, yes, I'll use black. I was going to use the Early Espresso because I used Early Espresso for all of that. I wonder if I should use a different colour. No, I just use that. That'd be fine. Elaine said that she had a janitor like that. Poked her nose in the store staff business. Chris says, how to win friends and influence people. I know. Yes, Kathleen, she could have been polite and kind. She could have just said, oh, Donna, I think so. She wants to be head boss secretly. Yes, I think so. I always say, if you want to be boss, make sure you can do every single job of the person that you're above in the line of duty. And if you can't do cleaner's job, then you shouldn't be doing the boss's job, is what I always used to say. So I'm just going to, let's just use that. She was funny though, Kelly. She said, we're going up on the board and we're saying who we like and who we don't. They must have heard us. We was cackling away. Who we like, who we don't. Who's lazy and who's not. And she said, don't forget to bring your darts tomorrow and we'll play darts on the board. Funny. I'm going to pop that on there. I said to Paul, I'm going to wait for her to come again. Oh, what? Why won't that go? And when she shouts and barks at me again, I'm going to say, please. Folks, don't leave your lid off your glue because then you can't get nothing out the glue pot. Ask me how I know. There we go. Ah, putting it on the wrong way. That's it. And then that can go on there. So I'm just going to glue that. You want to go kind of centralized, so you have an equal border either side. Shall I come down a little bit so you can see a bit more? Donna says she's just kidding. Listen, I never truer word said. I think you could be extremely right there, because apparently she does poke her nose in where it's not wanted. She should think on about the cleanliness if she's housekeeper, head housekeeper, of the toilets downstairs and the reception for a hospital. It's a bit naff. Okay, I love this embossing folder. I'm going to pop that on there, but I might want to bring in that paper. So where I've got that lovely bedazzling, I can't think what box. Bear with me while I try and find the box with the bedazzling papers in it. Found it. Absolutely love this. I love it even more that it's free. So with a £45 spend, but you've only got until the end of this month, you could get this beautiful paper for free. It's so gorgeous. There we go. I wonder if we cut that down. Oh, yes. Okay, we're just going to slice a few bits off. So I'm going to make, let's look back on our layer. So 7.9 by 7.4. But I do not want to lose all that. So I'm going to do a frame. So I'm just going to go with my cutter, come down a little bit. I'm not going to be pedantic. I don't care, just as long as I can salvage a bit of it out. I just cut the middle. I can't really see where I'm going because I'm not standing up, but that, and I'm being mean, aren't I? But I could cut some little things out of that. I'm being mean. And then that can go on there like that. And then this bit here will just come down another 3. So that was, what was that? 7.4. So if we come down to 7.1, and then the other one was 7.9. So if we come down 3, we'd be like 7.6. There we go. But I really wanted that gold loveliness. Okay, so it's a bit difficult gluing on top of that, so it's good to gut it anyway. And then you can go around that bit, but also there. Look at that sparkle. Come down a little bit. Oh. Hold it on there. Oh, someone cut the paper upside down the other day, which I thought was good, better for the blade. Oh, okay. Kathleen said it's stressful and you don't need anyone adding to the stress. Just be kind and treat like you'd be treated. And she needs to go told she was unkind. Yes, I agree. I agree. No, I said I was going to. Right. Don't want to do that. We said we was going to do this, didn't we? Okay, let's do this. See if it looks nice with a bow. There we go. Oh. Oh, Bridget, scissors. I forgot to give you your scissors when you came the other day. Just put your fingers in the little loops and then pull the tails with the other, with your thumb and other finger, and then pull tightly. Let's have a look now. Let's see what this looks like. Just shimmy it along there. Oh, that don't look too bad. It kind of goes, doesn't it? There we go. Oh. And then just want to put a little bit on that ribbon. Hold it down a little bit. I'm sure you won't leave the country with my scissors. I'm using my own ones though, Bridget. I was like, when I picked them up, I was like, I'm sure I'll put these scissors away already. And I didn't even notice them because I hadn't even unpacked. Oh, Sandy, it's lovely, isn't it? I really love it. I've used it. I used it quite a bit on the retreat as well. Hello, Fiona. Long time no see. Right. Okay, so I don't know whether to. Yeah, I will. Got a little bit there. I should just do that. Now, the tree. Let's move all this out of the way. Okay. I'm wondering if she will be So I do like the tree. You might not want to be here forevermore with me cutting. No, it's too long, isn't it? You wouldn't be me forevermore cutting those things out. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Because I'm going to bring in the piercing mat because it's a photopolymer. And I want a nice stamped image. Have a look. I was doing this the other day, my mum phoned. She said, "What's that noise?" I went, "Oh, I'm stamping." I'm stamping, Mum, I'm stamping. Have a look. Might stamp them again. Then I can use those other ones for something else. That's it. Okay, so I used dark soft suede and I just coloured straight down the trunk. You can't really see her mittens, and they do look like bits of wire around the tree, basically. Hello, Lady Rachel. How are you? You just finished your class. Ah, hope it went well. So for you that are wondering why we're going, Lady Rachel, at the retreat, it was evening meal time and we all went in, and well, everybody went in, and there was a couple of us that hadn't gone in yet. It was me and Chris and Rachel. Everyone else was all seated down, and I was busy popping their table gifts on their tables before when they wasn't looking. And we all had little name tags that the hotel had made for us. And Rachel said, Lady Rachel. So I said to everybody, come on now. I started laughing. Whose idea was this? Who done this? Come on, own up. No one knew what I was talking about. So I said to the girl, did you do that? She went, well, yes. I said, oh, well, why did you write Lady Rachel? So that's what was on the list from housekeeping. So we get going, Lady Rachel. And we was teasing the boy, bless him, the youngster. We was teasing him. We said, oh, but when she comes in, call her Lady Rachel. And would you really, I said, just like, humour us a bit. Would you curtsy? The poor boy, he was all red. He went, oh, he said, I called her Lady Rachel, but I'm really sorry. I just couldn't curtsy. I just couldn't bring myself to curtsy. Oh, it's so funny. Oh my gosh. And poor old Rachel, she hasn't lived it down since. No, I don't want that. I want the light one. Oh, Louise, I run a in-person weekend craft retreat at Brands Hatch. I've done it for a couple of years now, and this one was the one that should have happened back in May 2020, and it was the hotel had to shut down just before it went ahead. So it eventually went ahead nearly a year and a half later. But I will be offering, which reminds me actually, I'm just using a bit of Wink of Stella. I'm just going to flick from my lid, which reminds me I'm going to be offering a retreat in the post for those that really want to go and couldn't make it. So if you watch out in the next day or so, I will be just doing a quick live just to show you the table gifts that we made for the attendees. That will also be, you will also get that as well if you purchase the retreat in the box. So I'm just going to take a white pen. We don't do white gel pens, but I've got one from Arteza. I'm just going to just do little dots because it looks like little bits of snow. So if you're ever interested in coming on a craft retreat and you want to have some excellent, the food was absolutely amazing. I've got to share some photos. Then just keep an eye on my website. There is a tab that says classes and craft retreats, and it will be advertised on there. Just want to make sure that kind of dries. Let's do a little bit more. There we go, before I fussy cut, because we don't have dies for this one, I'm afraid. Hello, Helen, how are you? What have you been baking this week? I've got Wink of Stella all sticky on my hands now. Oh. Okay. Oh, I've chopped the tree off. Never mind. It's still a little bit wet. Okay. Throw that over there. So you just want to chop. Don't be worried about chopping her arms off. I'm sure she won't notice. And then just fussy cut and go squiggly wiggly. That's it. So whilst we're talking about attendees and that they were absolutely excellent, and they were so kind that I had my helpers Linda and Bridget, who are on here, and they all clubbed together and bought us the most beautiful vase, a really beautiful keepsake, all engraved, and flowers and chocolates. Oh my gosh, I felt very spoiled indeed. And I won't lie, I did have the tissues out. I can't show you the vase because they've got the flowers in, but if you go on my page where you are now, you will see photos of the beautiful gifts that they sent us in the post. Lovely. And there was me worrying about, was it good enough? There we go. Hi, Pauline. Don't worry about being late. Oh, thank you, Rachel. Yes, Rachel's put the, if you just go onto simplyfairies.co.uk, you'll find it all there. And Helen says she's good, and she made an easy chocolate loaf. And tomorrow, the classic Victoria sandwich. Yes, I've never made one of those, and I do want to make one, so I might make that tomorrow as well. Because next door keeps giving me eggs and milk. So I said, oh, I'll make you cake. Then she won't take no money for the eggs and the milk because she keeps over ordering from the milkman and gives it to me. And because I'm here on my own at the moment, I can't eat all the eggs that she keeps giving me. So I'll make her a cake. See, now that didn't take too long, did it? You haven't got to be precise with your fussy cutting. Just don't do what I did and chop the top of the Christmas tree off. Because the fairy won't have nowhere to sit. Let's put that over there. I'm trying to get organised in my mess. Putting my bits away as I'm using them. Oh, I'm loving them trees. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I stick one of the trees on dimensionals. Pop that there. And tuck those under there. Don't know. My hand's all sticky with it. Just gonna look round and see if there's something else that I can put with. It. Let's have a look. I wonder if the hedgehog would look nice rather than the trees. I'm going to colour the hedgehog. Pop that over there. This one is from, I like the sentiments in this one. This one's from Joyful Life. Well, I wonder if that... No, that's too funky for... Let's have a look. So we can intermingle, can't we? These remind me of Penny Black. And we can use the soft suede. So we're still in keeping with the colours. So I might start on dark crumb cake. I want light crumb cake. Petal pink. Light crumb cake. You don't have to be precise with your colouring. It's a hedgehog after all. He is very spiky, or she is very spiky. And that's ivory. I don't want ivory. There's a dark crumb cake. The little feet. Pink. Where's the dark petal pink for her cheeks. Then jump over it again with the light crumb cake. Dark crumb cake. To the light dark, light dark. No, that's ivory. The lids sometimes look very, very similar. Just blend that in with the light. Okay. Then we want light soft suede for a little bit darker. Then we can use the old olive for the holly. Bit dark. Now, okay, so I'm going to bring in grey. I wonder if this one will be okay. Just to go round her pinny, although it's going to be white, but I don't want to leave it like uncoloured. So we use that, and then we're going to take the blender pen just to is there any left on that? Yeah, just to soften the edges, but I think I've used it on red and it's all pink. Never mind. Apple, is that real red? Yeah. Apples can be real red light. Maybe I should have done the green apples and red bowl, but never mind. I want to leave little white bits. I know what I'm going to do with the bowl. Let me just see if I've got some cherry cobbler. Let's have a look. Just to deepen those. Let's throw these out the way. So I'm going to stamp her again onto let's have a look. Let's see what she looks like on there. And if not, we'll do it in a like a crumb cakey. You can just about see it. And a little hand. Oh God, whose idea was that? That's it. Though I feel too much red, so we'll forget about that. And we'll stamp her again onto the crumb cake. And then we can see where we're cutting. There we go. Are you all still with me? I've lost a few. There was 26 at one point. Don't cut your fingers off. Where's my tweezers? Oh, I can't find the tweezers. Okay. If I had my tweezers, I'd be okay. That's it. Sharon says still here engrossed. Oh, bless you. Oh, Jenny's still there. Thank you. Oh, that's better. Oh. Where did my tweezers went? I haven't been anywhere, have I? I had them earlier. Oh, well. Bit of paper piecing. Love a bit of paper piecing. There we go. So let's have a look. I should have coloured her in, stamped her on the thin Whisper White, but never mind. Just leave a little white border around. And move your piece of paper or card that you're actually cutting rather than your scissors when you're doing squiggly wiggly bits. And then it looks like she looks like a hedgehog. You haven't cut her spikes off. There we go. Nearly there. Yay. Throw them in there. Okay. Let's get the bone folder and just curl her a little bit. She's got a big bottom like me. Hopefully not take too much off. Ooh. Okay, peel those off. And put some clean ones on. I could have glued it flat down, but I quite like them. There we go. Oh, so cute. Love it. What do you think? Should we just have the one tree, or like a cluster of trees that says she's walking through the woods? So she looks like she's got a feather duster in her hair. What do you think? Looks great with two trees. Just Helen, what do you mean? No, like both, just two. Those two, or just those two? Oh, everybody likes two trees. Okay. So that one will go flat. Pop that just under there, like that. That way that she don't look like she's wearing a feather duster in her hair. And let's have a look now. So we can the other one won't get wasted, that because it's quite pretty. Look how glittery. Oh, look how glittery that is. Can you? Oh, I don't think you can. You can't see glittery. There. I've put a piece of dewberry there. So let's just cut with 1.5 centimeters, wasn't it? I'm just going to come down slightly under the 1.5 centimeters. It should be enough. Let go there. Let's bring on my Stampin' Seal. Just there. Right, now. Dilemma. A little something for a great person. Season's greetings. Or Christmas cheer. wonder if Christmas cheer. Christmas cheer might be, because it might, the other ones, they look a little bit big, don't they? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's see how we go. Oh, can you hear Chichi snoring over there? I'm not happy with that Stampin. Let's bring that back bit in. I think it should have brought back in my pierce mat, because then I would stamp properly, wouldn't I? There you go. Okay. Pop that over there so I don't get no ink anywhere. I'm just going to the same, moving it about. So just come up a little bit. It's wiggly writing, isn't it? Ooh, nearly chop the H off then. That's it. Okay. I'm just going to put it. Shall I layer it over that tree or here? There? The left tree or the right tree? It's cute. It is cute, isn't it? Oh, Louise, sorry, I didn't see your comment there about it needs a sentiment. Where shall I put it? Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Come on, folks. There's one for right and one for left. No one else going to say? Oh, hi, Monty Bell. How are you? Left, 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 left. Okay. So I'm going to, let's get a really tiny dimensional. Oh, I'm really annoyed with myself. Where is my tweezers? I'm going to put a tiny one there, right at the end, because then it's going to lift over that bit there, isn't it? We're going to do that. And then a bit of glue there. Christmas cheer all the year. I'm going to bring in these. I'm in love with these dots. So I need my tweezers. Oh, pokey tool. Take your pick tool. Do you know what? I don't even think I'm going to put any. Don't need it, does it? And I love them, but it don't need it. I don't think it needs it. Let's have a try. No, I don't think it needs it. Sometimes less is more, folks. Sometimes less is more. I love it. Oh, I got a bit ski whiff there, but you know, never mind. I love the tree in there. Absolutely fabulous. Ah. Rebecca says she's got physio at 8:30, so she's got to leave at 7 in the morning. You best get off to bed, missus. Do you like? Look at that. It is a simple, fun fold. I'd love for you to give it a go. Give it a go. And if you haven't joined my Simply Fairies Papercraft Forum, then do find me. I'll put a link up. Come and join our group, and you can share what you've made. So you can follow this and make your own and share it, so we can all have a look. Push that down there a little bit more. What do you think? I might put some oh, I've got glue all over my fingers. I might put some oh, what do you call it? Glossy accents over the apples to make them really shiny. I think that would look good. I love it. It's cute. Little hedgehog. You can't really see the detail in it on the. I'm looking on the little screen, but yeah, she has got a lot of detail. She looks better in the flesh. A little bit more darker bits on there. Just to accentuate her little furry bits. And little ears. There we go. Absolutely fabulous. So that's it from me tonight, folks. So there's two different ways of doing that card. One, I didn't think you would appreciate me doing all the paper piecing and cutting, but you get the drift with that. And that one was just using all the gifts from that bit there. So I didn't use the ladies. But yeah, there you go. Two very different. So one very grown up and one cutesy. Anyway. Oh, thank you, Pauline. Oh, Pauline says she loves it. I now know what I did wrong yesterday. Instead of folding the flap at 1.5, I did 1.5 inches. But it still looked good, Pauline. It didn't look like it was wrong. And you made a lovely card. So, yes. Anyway, ladies, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed what we've made today. Do give it a try. It's very easy. And I don't know what I'm going to make next week. So maybe you might, maybe I'll put a little post out and ask you what would you like to see next week. And then you can let me know on my post what you would like me to use. Anyway, take care, everybody. Thanks for joining. And see you all again next week. Oh, no, I might be popping on in the next few days to share the retreat items that we made for table gifts for the ladies, and to tell you all about the retreat in the post. So for those that would have liked to have come, but it was fully booked, and you could still get all the bits and pieces and make all the stuff at home. Anyway, take care for now. Bye.